Hi guys, let's start test number 32 of UPSC 2021 Prelims test series from Vision IAS. Now let's come to first question, that is question number 1. In their Roman draperies and with two different mudras, this sculpture represented the confluence of Gupta, Sasanian and Hellenistic artistic styles. So Gupta, Sasanian and Hellenistic artistic styles, they were locally known as Salsal and Shamama. These were situated in the high mountains of the Hindu Kush. Recently, a light show event was conducted to mark the 20th anniversary of the Taliban's destruction of this giant sculpture. Which of the following sculpture is being described in the above passage? Number option A, Lesan Giant Buddha, incorrect. Option B, Lion of Al-Lat statue, incorrect. Option D, Colossi of Memnon, this is incorrect. Option C, Bamiyan Buddhas, this is correct. So option C is the correct answer, Bamiyan Buddhas. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 2. With reference to the certificate of origin, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It is mandatory for every exported product under the WTO guidelines. This is incorrect. The certificate of origin, that is CO, is not mandatory but may be required by some countries for all or only certain products. In many cases, a statement of origin printed on company letterhead will suffice. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2. It is applicable to both goods and services. That is incorrect. It is applicable to only goods and not services. It is an instrument that establishes evidence on the origin of goods. So on the origin of goods imported into any country. So statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 3. It bestows a product with the right to receive preferential tariffs. This is incorrect. No, it does not bestow any right for it to receive any preferential tariffs. The certificates of origin evidence origin of goods and do not bestow any right to preferential tariffs. So option statement 3 is incorrect. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option number D. That is none. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 3. Consider the following paragraph given about a famous temple located on the west bank of the Malaprabha River. So Malaprabha River. So it's going to be located on the west bank of the Malaprabha River. This temple was constructed to commemorate victory over Pallavas. The temple is dedicated to Shiva. The sun god carved on the ceiling is a special attraction of the temple. Which of the following temples is being described in the above given passage? Option A, Vithala Temple at Hampi. This is incorrect. Option B, Hoysaleshwara Temple at Halebid. This is incorrect. Option C, Lad Khan Temple at Ehole. This is also incorrect. Option D, Virupaksha Temple at Patadakal. This is the correct answer. So option D is the correct answer. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 4. With reference to the Tropical Forest Alliance, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It is an initiative of the United Nations Environment Programme, that is UNEP. This is incorrect. The Tropical Forest Alliance was founded in 2012 at Rio plus 20 after the Consumer Goods Forum, that is CGF, Consumer Goods Forum. Though hosted by World Economic Forum, it is not a daughter body of the forum as such. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2. Tropical Forest Alliance creates a legally binding obligation for the reduction in tropical deforestation. This is incorrect. It is not legally binding. The partners take voluntary action as per the mission of the alliance and are not legally binded. So statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 3. The alliance includes partners from governments across the world as well as civil society organizations. This is correct. So which of these statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option C, that is 3 only. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 5. With reference to Martanda Verma, consider the following statements. Statement 1. Martanda Verma established an independent kingdom with Travancore as his capital. This is correct. Statement 2. He defeated the Dutch and ended their political power in his reign. This is also correct. Statement 3. He organized his army on the Western model and armed it with modern weapons. This is also correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option number D, that is 1, 2, and 3. Question number 6. Consider the following statements with respect to the World Solar Technology Summit, that is WSTS. Statement 1. It is organized by the International Solar Alliance, that is ISA. It's correct. Statement 2. It aims to promote the disruptive solar technologies, that is DST regime. This is also correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option C, that is both 1 and 2. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 7. Consider the following statements in the context of the non-cooperation movement during the Indian freedom struggle. Statement 1. A special Congress session of 1920 in Calcutta approved a non-cooperation program till the Punjab and Khilafat wrongs were undone and Swaraj was established. It's correct. Statement 2. Annie Besant led the women protesters during the course of the non-cooperation movement. This is incorrect. Annie Besant opposed, so she opposed the idea of the non-cooperation movement. So it is not that Annie Besant led the women protesters, but she was opposed, or she opposed the idea of the non-cooperation movement. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option A, that is 1 only. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 8. With reference to the National Council for Vocational Education and Training, that is NCVET, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It is set up by subsuming the existing National Council for Vocational Training and the National Skill Development Agency. This is correct. So it is formed by subsuming these two councils or these two agencies. Next we have statement 2. It is a statutory body under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. This is incorrect. So under the Skill India Mission and the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship established National Council for Vocational Education and Training, that is NCVET, through notification. Therefore, it is not a statutory body. So it is not a statutory body. So statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 3. It acts as an overarching skills regulator that regulates the functioning of entities engaged in vocational education and training. This is correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option A, that is 1 and 3 only. Now let's come to next question. Question number 9. Singmo Spring Festival. So Singmo Spring Festival, which is the celebration of a rich harvest of paddy by the tribal communities, is celebrated in which of the following state of India? Option A, Chhattisgarh, incorrect. Option B, Nagaland, incorrect. Option C, Manipur, incorrect. Option D, Goa. Yes, this is correct. So option D is the correct answer. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 10. Which of the following is or are the features of the Industrial Relations Code 2020? Statement 1. The code prohibits strikes and lockouts in all industrial establishments without notice. So first a notice is needed. This is correct. Statement 2. The power to exempt without conditions the provisions of the code lies only with the central government. This is incorrect. It does not lies only with the central government. It confers on the appropriate government, that is the center or the state government, the power to exempt with or without conditions any industrial establishments or class of industrial establishments from all or any of the provisions of the code, if it is satisfied that adequate provisions exist to fulfill its objectives. So it is not only the central government, but it is either the central government or the state government. Statement 3. It defines workers to include those persons drawing above rupees 18,000 a month as salary. This is incorrect. It defines workers to include, besides all persons employed in a skilled or unskilled, manual, technical, operational, and clerical capacity, supervisory staff drawing up to 18,000 rupees a month as salary. So it should be up to. So up to 18,000 rupees a month and not above 18,000 a month. So statement 3 is also incorrect. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer is option A, that is 1 only. Question number 11. Which of the following IUCN classified species of turtle does not nest along the Indian coast? Option A, olive redley turtle. This is incorrect. Option B, hawksbill turtle. This is incorrect. Option C, green turtle. This is also incorrect. Option D, Kemp's redley turtle. This is correct. So option D is the correct answer. Now let's come to question number 12. Consider the following statements regarding the epidermis. Statement 1. Plants living in dry habitats have thicker epidermis. This is correct. Statement 2. The entire surface of plants have outer covering of epidermis. This is correct. Statement 3. Epidermal cells on the aerial parts of the plant often secrete a waxy, water-resistant layer on their outer surface. This is also correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? So the correct answer is option D, that is 1, 2 and 3. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 13. Consider the following statements with reference to the Press Council of India. Statement 1. The Press Council of India is a statutory body created by Press Council Act of 1978. This is correct. Statement 2. The Press Council of India jurisdiction is only limited to print media. This is also correct. Statement 3. The chairman of the commission is nominated by a committee consisting of Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition in Lok Sabha and Lok Sabha Speaker. This is incorrect. The chairman shall be a person nominated by the committee consisting of the chairman of Rajya Sabha, the Speaker of Lok Sabha and a person elected by the members of the Press Council. So statement 3 is incorrect. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option A, that is 1 and 2 only. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 14. Consider the following statements regarding the proposed Common Eligibility Test, that is CET, by National Recruitment Agency. Now let's come to statement 1. CET will be conducted only for recruitments to non-gazetted posts. So it is for recruitment to non-gazetted post in government and public sector banks. This is correct. Statement 2. It will be conducted in all scheduled languages. There are 22 scheduled languages and it will be conducted in all of them. This is incorrect. So the CET will be conducted in 12 major Indian languages. Statement 3. There shall be no restriction on the number of attempts to be taken by the candidate to appear in the CET. This is correct. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option C, that is 1 and 3 only. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 15. Consider the following statements with reference to subpolar low pressure belt. Statement 1. It is a thermally induced pressure belt. This is incorrect. It is not thermally induced because there is low temperature throughout the year, and as such, there should have been high pressure belt instead of low pressure belt. So it is not thermally induced. Statement 2. It is more developed and regular in the southern hemisphere. This is correct. Statement 3. It is mainly encountered above oceans in the northern hemisphere. This is also correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option B, that is 2 and 3 only. Question number 16. In which of the following matters the Goods and Services Tax Council, that is GST Council, can make recommendations to the Union and the states? Statement 1. To subsume taxes, cesses, and surcharges levied by the Union, the states, and the local bodies under the GST. This is correct. Statement 2. The date on which the GST is levied on petroleum, crude, high-speed diesel, and petrol. This is also correct. Statement 3. Levy of special taxes. So, levy of special taxes for a specified period by a state to raise additional resources during any natural calamity or disaster. This is also correct. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer is option D, that is 1, 2 and 3. Now let's come to question number 17. Consider the following statements with respect to the classical works of Amir Khusro. So statement 1. Amir Khusro created fusion ragas with the names Zilf, Sachgari and Man. So Zilf, Sachgari and Man. This is correct. Statement 2. No Sipir. So No Sipir, a classic work of Amir Khusro, is the compilation of his ragas. This is incorrect. Amir Khusro wrote a Masnavi on the Tughlaq dynasty ruler. So the name of the Tughlaq dynasty ruler is Mubarak Shah. And the name of the book is No Sipir, relating the events of Mubarak Shah's rule. So statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 3. Amir Khusro invented a special alab called Kol to be sung at the beginning of the Qawwali. This is also correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option B, that is 1 and 3 only. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 18. Recently, a section between Khurza and Bhaupur in Uttar Pradesh. So section between Khurja and Bhaupur in Uttar Pradesh for commercial operations of the dedicated freight corridor, that is DFC, was inaugurated. In this context, which of the following is or are the advantages of the dedicated freight corridor? Statement 1. More number passenger trains can run on the existing railway network. This is correct. There will be more number of passenger trains running now. Statement 2. Agricultural produce may get a pan-India market. This is correct. Because of the dedicated freight corridor, the products which are being produced around these areas may get a pan-India market. Statement 3. Heavier loads can be carried on the DFCs. This is also correct. Which of the above statements is or are correct? The correct answer is option D. That is 1, 2 and 3. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 19. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. An anti-dumping duty is levied by the Ministry of Finance. This is true. Statement 2. A countervailing duty aims to offset export subsidies given to producers of a foreign country. This is correct. Statement 3. The WTO's Special Safeguard Mechanism, that is SSM, allows developing countries to raise tariffs temporarily to deal with import surges. This is also correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option D. That is 1, 2 and 3. Now let's come to next question. That is question number 20. Consider the following statements regarding the Sargasso Sea. So it's related to Sargasso Sea. Statement 1. It is located in the transition zone of the trade winds and the westerlies. This is correct. Statement 2. This zone is characterized by the subsidence of air. This is also correct. Statement 3. It records the highest salinity of the Atlantic Ocean. This is also correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option number D. That is 1, 2 and 3. Now let's come to next question. That is question number 21. Consider the following statements with respect to the Shola grassland of India. Statement 1. Shola grasslands are endemic to Nilgiri Hills. This is incorrect. Sholas are found in the states of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. So they are not only endemic to Nilgiri Hills. Statement 2. Rhododendron nilgiricum. So Rhododendron nilgiricum, the only solar tree species that can tolerate fire. This is correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option B. That is 2 only. Now let's come to next question. That is question number 22. Consider the following statements with regard to sects of Buddhism. Statement 1. Hinayana believes in the incoming of future Buddha and idol worship, whereas Mahayana believes in the original teachings of the Buddha. This is incorrect. Hinayan does not believe in idol worship. So Hinayan does not believe in idol worship and tries to attain individual salvation through self-discipline and meditation. They believe in the original teachings of Buddha. So Hinayana, they believe in the original teachings of Buddha. Mahayana believes in the heavenliness of Buddha and idol worship of Buddha and bodhisattvas embodying Buddha nature. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2. Hinayan favored the Pali language, whereas Mahayan favored the Sanskrit language. This is correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option B, that is 2 only. Now let's come to question number 23. With respect to the history of India, the terms Kadasyar, so the term Kadasyar and Adimai refers to option A, measurement of land. This is incorrect. Option C, different types of taxes. This is incorrect. Option D, religious rituals. This is also incorrect. Option B, lower caste people working as slaves. This is correct. So option B is the correct answer. Gadashyar and Adimai, they are slaves. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 24. Consider the following statements with reference to the estuaries. So statement 1. Estuaries are the most productive water bodies in the world. This is correct. Statement 2. Estuaries are absent in West India due to the presence of submerged coast. This is incorrect. Most of India's major estuaries occur on the east coast. In contrast, estuaries on the west coast of the country are smaller. So this is saying that it is absent. This is incorrect. So statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 3. An estuary, due to a free connection with the open sea, has a very high wave action. This is incorrect. Estuaries have very little, not high, but very little wave action, and so they provide a calm refuge from the open sea despite having a free connection. So statement 3 is incorrect. Which of these statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option A, that is 1 only. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 25. Consider the following pairs. On the one side we have city and on the other side we have river. Number 1, we have Mangalore, and it's being paired with Netravati. So Mangalore, and it's being paired with Netravati, the Netravati river. This is correct. Statement 2, Nagpur, and it's paired with Nag river. It's correct. Number 3, Vadodara. This is paired with Mahi Sagar. This is also correct. Which of the pairs given above are correctly matched? So option D, that is 1, 2 and 3 is the correct answer. That's the end for part 1. Bye guys.